great. And who is playing June Carter?
Again, there are three different women that kind of take on that role.
Okay.
One of them, her name is Maria Reith. She sings a lot of great songs. She sings one of my mother's favorite songs with me. She sings, we sing, I'll be waiting on the Far Side Banks of Jordan. That's what it's called.
Okay.
It's kind of, it's a song about, in the show, it's about me, Johnny's brother Jack, dying in a table saw accident and going to heaven, and her singing to me to not be afraid, to not worry, that even though I'm crossing over before she does, she'll see me there.
Okay.
It's a very touching moment. She also sings Jackson with Mike, and it brings down the house at the end of the act, and then the first act, so that's another great moment. The other two women, I honestly can't tell you exactly what songs they're singing. The other two women are Kelly Cusimano and Diana Fox. They're actually new additions to the show, just because the last time we did it was a year ago. So sometimes, people get other contracts, things don't completely work out. So I can't tell you exactly what they're singing, but they sing all the other songs.
So, because this is the show is the way it is, I'm assuming that it's mostly just a lot of music, and the main characters, June Carter Cash, Johnny Cash. Are there any other characters involved? Like, is there any, like, I saw a play called Janice once, which is about Janis Joplin's life. Yeah, and there's like some lead-ins, sort of like some lead-in monologue sort of stuff, and then they break in a song. Is there any like moments like that?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, that's really how they bridge the gap between songs. We finish a song and somebody steps forward and kind of does a monologue, and then sometimes there's a small scene. Like for instance, Todd and the woman he'll be playing opposite will do a song called If I Were a Carpenter, which is actually, Johnny didn't write it, but now I'm going to forget who wrote it. But anyway, they do that song, but it's set up by Todd walking out and him talking about the first time he saw June Carter perform at the Grand Ole Opry. Then he says, the next time I saw her was 10 years later backstage. He runs into her and he says, hey, I'm going to marry you someday. And that's actually the first time they met, that's exactly what he said. And then they go into If I Were a Carpenter and they sing that. So that's kind of how it all works out. It all kind of flows through like that.